Hello, hobby world. It's ZiggyNo back talking sports cards. It is 7722. That's right. It's July 7th, 2022, Thursday. Hope you're doing well. If you haven't already, please take a moment and subscribe to the channel. Like, dislike, leave comments, feedback. Even if you have bad feedback, let me hear it. I'm open to change. I really do. I listen, I adjust. I'm gonna try to be a little more positive today. Got some great content, a lot of cool collector stuff. Got a little sprinkled in of some hobby news. Did you know about that very super short print Mickey Mantle card? And let's also look at some kind of connections in the hobby that sometimes aren't as obvious as you might not see. Let's go ahead and jump in, guys. Thanks again. I'm going to start here with JD Sports Cards. He had a great interview last night with the gentleman from AA Mint Cards. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail. What I liked about AA Mint Cards was he talks about how he's using QA card codes to basically sell sports cards, graded cards. So his customers down in Florida come in, they grade their cards with them, SGC, PSA, whatever it is. Then he puts it on this application that puts it out on several different platforms for him. I forget exactly. I don't want to mislabel them, but what's really cool is the way he's integrated this in for his customers. He's looking to expand that in different platforms. But again, it's a local store that's doing this for his customers to come in locally and help sell their sports cards or graded cards on a global platform. It was listening to this, though, that made me think about Brian, right? Brian over here at Brian's Basketball Cards talked about QR codes and how he's using QR codes and recommendation on ways to do that. I'm actually going to be working with Brian on putting some videos together. I want to do one with him on the whole e-cards that he's doing right here with Upper Deck, and one on QR codes. Just some great content that Brian's doing. If you haven't already, please go over, like, subscribe. He's got some contests going on, great content. But again, listening to Brian, I found out about another content creator, and that was over here at Sensi Domino. Blown away. Just listening to his content here. Just did a video on some of the various pickups he did. Now talk about some vintage. This is on a was this WG Grace card? Who is that? Well, it's a guy that's involved in cricket. Cricket. That's right, cricket. Also was involved in Monty Python. I'll just let you listen to the story, but I really enjoyed listening to this. And some of the other pickups he has in here are amazing cards. Look at some of these boxing cards. These are collector PC. The stories are great. Really enjoyed it. Listen to Sensei. Again, doesn't have a lot of subscribers, so get over there, give him some love, give him some hobby love, man. Just again, great. And then listen to Sensei. He mentioned this other channel, History Through Cards. And I'll be honest, I think I came across History Through Cards once before and lost them, couldn't find them, and super glad I did. So I listened to this video, which is basically on this Lord Ogden card, okay? Which I'll be quite honest, isn't sports card related, but I want to bring your attention to this channel because I think it's a great channel. History Through Cards. I'm looking forward to more content. Again, only 84 subscribers. Let's help these guys out. Well, important thing I just mentioned here real quick, I love how these guys put out content regardless. They're not doing it for the subs or for thousands of subscribers, but let's be honest, it'd be great if we could help them. I mean that. Like, I know when I was starting my channel, just a couple, subs a day really means a lot. So check it out, make your own decision, but I do like these new channels here. Let's see, I think from here I'm going over to great video from Wax Museum. I think I was one of the first people to listen to it. Came out talking about Prism. He talks about some of the variations, some of the misprints, some of the problems with it. I think this is kind of cool. He talks about this Scotty Barnes card, and you can see how they're
not a Panini card, at least not one that I know. Maybe we have.
Watch this.
Here's an Upper Deck card.
There's
and
Upper Deck card.
If you go back to the original photo, it's a high school photo.
It's a high school
so
photo.
Whoever took that photo, they're getting some serious run on that. Hopefully some good royalties for
Isn't that cool? Look, they took that card. I just think it's interesting that they Photoshop. He talks about like the Kate Cunningham card. Apparently the physical card has the background from college. I thought it was interesting. I came over here to Panini NFTs, and the NFTs came out months ago. So one of the assumptions is these cards are probably made 6 or 7 months ago, and the printing must have taken forever because of the backup. I did hear that the stock paper was delayed because of the whole COVID testing kits. Don't know if that's true or not, but that was on GoGTS. But in these NFTs, there is no background, but it is the same card. I did see the Scotty Barnes is the same character from that high school picture. It's the same card in his NFT. So I just want to tell you, if you want to see some of the cards, the NFTs are out earlier. You can cheat and look at the NFTs just to see what the cards are going to look like. Let me go ahead and pop up over here. I want to talk a little bit about great video here from Elite Hunters talking about the National. I had several people on, lots of great opinions here. Had George, he had Don, somewhere here in the middle of the show. He has John Mangini comes on, then he has Baseball Collector. They went on for a couple hours. I only caught a little bit of this, but really enjoyed it. It just makes me excited about the National. I'm hoping to make it up there again. I don't have it booked yet, But again, if meeting some of these guys, it'd be great. Here's Mike and John Mangini. Again, big fan of these guys, but listen, this conversation was really, really good. I do recommend taking a look at that. Another one that was out was Legends Never Die. Used to be the Ticket Leprechaun. Big fan of this guy's stuff. Just a really good collector, good person. Love what he talks about. He talks about this book he gets in the mail, and apparently he's reading it, and there's an inscription that says, "Yeah, you're referencing the book." He didn't know that. I thought that's pretty cool. So he's going to read the book, and he's referencing the book. He also talks about some of the church work he does. He shares some of his cards. I also love the fact he's got here. He's got a little 86 Jordan. That is a true PC guy because he didn't sell that during the boom. Man, I think that's awesome. Moving along here. We got Don's Field of Dreams cards again. Just around 1,000. I'm sorry, just around 500 subscribers. Let's help get him up to 1,000. Another great video. Does some vintage cards. These are pre-war cards, which again blow my mind. Pre-war. They're talking pre-civil, no, not Civil War. I'm sorry, pre-World War II, pre-Civil War. Ooh, that's real pre-war. But again, just love the history, love the stories that Don shares with you. Again, listen to this and the other guys. Just some really good collecting information out there. Moving along, this is coming from Retro Hoops, who I will say, is still standing side by side with HGA. HGA's taken some beatings. He talks about HGA and some things they're doing. He does point out they're still doing the customized slabs. They still the sideways thing. I think the sad reality, I applaud them for being first to market out of the new graders. But I think they just lost a lot of trust and confidence in the market. I don't know. Like I look at what Tag is doing, I look at these guys, and I have some friends at other companies, and it made me look back. I look back to a year ago. I did about a video on why I think PSA grading will get diluted because all these grading companies are out there, and it's interesting. Anyway, I thought this was interesting. Again, HGA has a guarantee. If they don't get it back to you in time, you get it for free. What are your thoughts? You guys using HGA? I just don't. I have no interest right now. Good conversation here with Mike and Mike Summers. What's really interesting, they talk about podcasts, and I think it was John got Mike involved in podcasts, Mike Summers on the right, and Mike Summers got Mike, baseball card collector, involved in podcasting. I'll be honest, I've never gotten into podcasts. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. Like to me, I don't know podcasts. So it's I'm not willing to spend the time to figure out. I don't want to deal with having to upload a podcast and dealing with this. And believe it or not, this is a low production video here. Okay. I just put the camera on, we go and we just wing it, man. And I like watching some videos and sharing some thoughts with you. My other stuff, again, I put a little more production in it, but I don't know. Anyway, really enjoyed this conversation. Listen to the hobby, talking about the collections and podcasts and so forth. Maybe think about podcasts after. I'm listening to a lot of new podcasts when I have the time. But again, I'm primarily a YouTube guy. Here's a nice quick little video here from Mojo Sports. I like the fact they did a little update on the triple logo, man, because I asked about it last week, but they'd recorded before it was finalized. They spent some time talking about that and how the card would have done, last year versus this year and so forth. But this is interesting. This platinum anniversary stuff is out, and check this out: Mickey Mantle SSSP. I wonder if that's them, or wonder where this stats came from. But 1 in 11,416 packs. How many boxes is that? How many cases is that? Has these Mickey Mantle cards. So, and I think this is cool. I guess one of my questions, is, why is Topps now doing Mickey Mantle? What happened? What changed? They couldn't use Mickey Mantle for a while. Did the family give up that? Did the Fanatics buy that? What happened there? Also, I kind of wish, it's funny, Topps didn't do a super factor with this. Like, it seems to me sometimes Topps fumbles where Panini definitely executes, right, with their triple logo, man, and Topps, like, I don't know. I do want to point out, guys, if you're interested, again, not investment advice, but this product's still available on Topps' site, which kind of makes me wonder, right? It's a deep checklist, 700, and there's 156 people with autographs. It looks like a fun product. Like if I had some extra money to spend on a product, I think this would be one I'd buy, because again, you get a hobby box for under $200, and you could get some pretty good hits. They're all shiny cards. It's Topps 70th anniversary or something like that. Something to think about. Again, just not twisting anybody's arms. Extreme Card Breaks comes out with a Discord channel that he's promoting, and as far as I know, this all looks free. I like he's vetting people, he's building a community. He wants people to share, talk. He's talking about it. Information's in the video. I recommend checking it out. This is not a pay per Patreon channel. It's a free Discord channel, as far as I know. To be honest, I loathe Discord. I entered it. I think I did. And see, it comes in here and it says wave hello. So I did that. Hello. And then someone yesterday, that was me, ZiggyNo, just showed up. See, I don't even know what the heck I'm doing. And you know, these alerts here. I don't like Discord. It's just not my thing. People try to talk to you. I'm not a Discord person. We talked about this and went down the loop there. Um, last thing, real quickly. This is interesting. Listen to Lucas Tigers and Bronze. Oh my. And they have Aaron on. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't been following Aaron and Slab Stocks as much. I do realize that they use Card Ladder too, which kind of surprises me because they were going to compete with their own free platform. But again, it is what it is. But I thought this was interesting. They're also sponsored with Slab Stocks, right? You see, with 1:37 p.m. This is the Slab Stocks monthly trading card report, and they're showing themselves better than these consumer price indexes up and Card Ladder, and here's the Dow Jones. Do you know 137 right here? Let's make sure this with you. 137. 1:37 p.m. is owned by Gary Vaynerchuk. Do you guys know that? I know that. I know this guy used to work for Gary. So it's just like this little intertwined community of like, you got the Gary V influence and Gary V coaching tree. You got the Card Ladder coaching tree. You got the Jeff Wilson coaching tree. You got some key influencing going on, right? And I'll say this, like I like Aaron. I applaud Aaron and the Slab Stocks guys. I've been a big fan. There's certain things I don't like. I don't like their repacks. I don't like they use Card Ladder, but that's just, hey, it is what it is. I wish they'd used Card Hedge or made their own thing, but it is what it is. Anyway, guys, I am going to be dropping a video probably this weekend. It's actually a PSA blind reveal. Just in full disclosure, it's from last fall. I've saved the video for a long time. I thought I'd put it out because a lot of people put them out. And it's from last fall because I've pretty much sold all the cards. And I like to do that because I don't want to put out a PSA reveal and then be selling the cards. That's just the way I am. I sell my cards, and I'll tell you what I sold. I'm also continue to sell, almost done selling. My goal is to sell almost everything off except for make a very, very small PC. And I'll share that with you. I know some people have been asking about, oh, Ziggy has no PC. What's he collect? I'll share that with you. Guys, I really, really, really do appreciate the feedback. I hope this has come across as a kinder, gentler Ziggy today. I had a really good conversation last night with two collectors, and I appreciate their time. And I won't say their name because I think it was just a friendly call. I hope they'll do more with them in the future. I'll say that. I hope they do more with a lot of other content creators. And guys, thank you all who are out there for putting out content, for being part of the hobby. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, feedback, all that stuff. It means a lot to me. Thank you.